Hey everybody, before you continue watching the video, make sure you give the channel a like and subscribe. Go and follow us on Instagram. Go and check out all the different social media scenarios. Make sure if you're enjoying the content, go there, like, subscribe, follow, so we can keep putting stuff out. If you've got any questions, leave a comment. All right, make a comment on either of our pages and we'll answer them as soon as we can.
You know, like do you have any parallels that you can make, like, you know, just like Kent was saying, like this is a mini version of life, you know, where you fall, you have to stand up, you do it again, you know, like we can't just stop it.
For my work? Or
do you have parallels with work, with business and jiu-jitsu that you think they're
what do you do for work for people that don't know?
I'm a builder.
Yeah.
I have a company. Actually, we're in the same street as
Yeah.
Olgara.
That's convenient.
Very convenient. It's convenient. I'll tell you, I'll explain a little bit later, but it's convenient because my wife doesn't know I train jiu-jitsu
Yeah.
4 times a week, whatever it is.
All right, we won't release that part.
Yeah,
then.
yeah. Oh, this is okay. She won't read it. Well, she might, actually. But I tell her I come on Tuesday nights.
Yeah.
And sometimes I come on Saturday.
Yeah.
So that's it for her.
Yeah.
But she hasn't clued up because she washes all these gis and no gis. But anyway, she's... Maybe she does know, I'm not sure. But parallels with work. Okay, work is my work. You know, I'm a builder, so we have like 45 full-time staff. So it's a fairly big business.
Yeah.
It's fairly stressful. We build mainly high-end homes and stuff like that. So it is stressful. But what I enjoy with jiu-jitsu is able to give me is a release of stress. It's not heaps of parallels. I use it differently. I come down here, have a roll, and once I leave here and go home, I just go, you know, on a Tuesday night, I just feel a lot better. Although I'm tired, it just releases a lot of stress. You know, the stress builds up and it kills, you know, it kills people. Yeah, stress is bad.
It does.
So I think getting rid of the stress, and jiu-jitsu really helps me. Not that I go too silly or anything, but it's a release. You don't have to think about anything but getting choked out or something like that. You know what I mean?
You cannot think about anything else when you have someone try to choke you out. You have to be fully focused.
You have to be fully involved in the
or
activity.
next move.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a very therapeutic, like cooking. A lot of people say that's the same.
Because I used to be fairly aggressive.
Yeah. Most guys are, man. Dudes are. That's how we learn to express stuff, man, through aggression.
Yeah, but jiu-jitsu takes the aggression away, I think.
Yes.
I think it teaches you how to channel it productively. I don't think you ever really lose your aggression or your like this desire to be active and do things. And I think like you mellow out as you get older as well. But like I think it just because man, I would say that I'm a fairly intense, extreme person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I feel like I don't think I'm glad
you don't drink.
Yeah, man. That's why I don't drink.
Some guys have said, "Mate, I'm glad that guy doesn't drink." I mean, yeah, I know.
Man, anyway, like moving through that. Like I'm a fairly intense, extreme person, and I'm very disciplined and all that type of thing. But like, if I did, man, even if I didn't drink, if I didn't have anything productive to channel all that energy into, man, I would get in trouble. I would do stupid stuff. I would get arrested. I would have these problems, man. But what it does is it gives you an outlet of where you can be masculine, and it's not wrong to be masculine, where you can go and do the things that in a productive manner. Like I'm gonna train every day, twice a day, and work for a goal to be a world champion in jiu-jitsu or whatever. Whereas like I think a lot of people are kind of like forced into situations in their life where they're kind of like criticized for being themselves, man. And it's whether it's a masculine component or whatever, and it's like, man, like you had an awesome experience where you could be as masculine as you wanted on a property and hit things with a hammer and cut things up and do all this stuff, man. A lot of people are not, man. And you know what I mean? Right. It's such a powerful outlet, man.
But it channels, you know. So for example, there are mellow guys, super mellow. That in jiu-jitsu they become a bit more aware. They become a bit more, you know what I mean? Like sharpen up. So it kind of balances out and channel in a good, like Anto's saying,
But
in a
I
good
know what
direction.
you're saying too. You kind of remove your aggression a little bit, but I don't
You
think
get tired. But
Yeah.
people say, man, people like
Oh,
when you started, like there was a back on the day in Brazil.
Yeah.
There was a very bad reputation for jiu-jitsu because
Just
there was
all
always
thugs.
fights and
It was
discos,
just
you
all
know.
thugs and
It was just
guys
fights, you
and-
know what I mean?
yeah.
Every nightclub would go. The newspaper would put, oh, it's Brazilians. Even there wasn't. Man, the funny thing,
The
most
stigma,
of these fights were never jiu-jitsu guys, because jiu-jitsu guys are too tired at home, mate, sleeping, because they want to train next day.
Yeah.
And next day was harder than the night before training. So they were not them, you know. It was just the guys that come once a week, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and then,
Think they can choke someone out or whatever.
yeah. Oh,
Break
no,
their
let me
arm.
do it here.
But
Get someone from the
there's
back.
always going to be like a bad apple kind of people that misuse like whatever skill they have. Like you can teach people all the techniques in the world, and some people are going to choose to do stupid stuff with it. Some people like you know what I mean. You can give everybody a car, and some people are going to choose to hit somebody with it. That's the nature of the world, man. People aren't amazing. The world's pretty crazy, man. The world's pretty unflattering if you look at it from a big picture. You know what I mean? The most part, people are nice and helpful and amazing, but you know what I mean?
But in essence, would kind of bring a certain level of balance, you know, for a hyperactive kid, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That would
maybe
have
it brings the hyperactive down to a
Exactly.
more mellow, and the
Yeah.
other guys, you know,
Correct.
up to the
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
It balances it out.
It balances out, so everyone's kind of like kind of the same.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you give it a like, subscribe, and a follow. Check out all our different social media platforms. There's heaps of content coming out. There's different snippets and content on different platforms. So make sure you're on everything. And again, if it helped you out, recommend to somebody else, and hopefully it'll help them out too.